fact, good morning. When Dr. Negi called me up saying you must come and speak on a gas conference, I said that lots of experts in the country on gas, my knowledge is very, very limited, superficial. I've headed companies, but not really got into the kind of detailed depth of this very, very complex, growing industry that not just world over, but in India. Lots of information, most of you know so much about this industry. This is one industry I find compared to downstream or any other that people are very knowledgeable. I think, which means, thanks to veterans like you, lots of open discussions are, everybody knows who PNGRB is, everybody knows what they do and what they don't do, and everybody knows what is required. So that's a fantastic, I would say, for the leaders of this industry who have disseminated young and not so young into the same kind of knowledge that we have in this industry. What intrigues me, of course, I'll be a little critical, is that we talk about 6 to 15. We talked 10 years ago, and that time it was 5. And now we've reached 6. And with the industry growth of 3-4% in terms of volume, we don't know where we'll be. And I personally feel if we maintain 6-7 in the next 4-5 years, that's what we will be. That itself calls for lots and lots of things. And the other thing is, of course, in this journey also there are very disruptions in several items of supply chain. You may have lots of terminals, lots of pipelines, some work, some don't work. You have lots of CGDs, digging, getting connectivity, last mile is the problem. This is an industry you are left on your own once you win the bid. And that has become very complex. And I personally feel that in this, since you talk so much about the PNGRB and the industry, I personally feel, my personal view, that PNG emphasis is not required in this country. Oil marketing companies have already got LPG. They've worked very hard for the last 50 years. We have over 100 bottling plants right from Jammu and Kashmir, Leh to Northeast. I was in Indian Oil. We have 100 LPG bottling plants. We have customers, 100%. We've now got subsidized schemes. LPG, even today, we don't pass on the full, 50 crores of subsidy today. Apart from the below the poverty line, even you and I have a subsidy of 100 rupees at this price when the LPG prices are low. So it again to push another product, PNGRB, when the gas is not, PNG. And what are we trying to do in PNG? That you will get 5,000, I don't know, I hope it's gone up since then. And the cost of laying is much more. Leave it voluntary. Why are we putting a target on PNG is something that I've never understood. What is the need when LPG is saturated in this country? Are we displacing LPG? You cannot, no economy gives subsidy to the same person for two subsidies for the same use. If you want to, one has to, talking about 15%, we said we'll do ethanol 25%. That was easy. We are struggling even there. That didn't mean too much. But I would say if you do 7, you should clap your hands. And what is it that needs? Where are the distortions? Today pipelines. There are some which are oversaturated, terminals which are some oversaturated are not working. Mundra terminal is not being able to move because Petronet has become wiser to say Chotila Anjar, you give take-off pay. Nobody asked for take-off pay many years ago. I remember when we did the Petronet pipeline, not the product pipeline. The first pipeline we built was Vadinar-Kandla, 300 odd crores. It was the first joint venture Dr. Kelkar's time. The banks asked for take-off pay. None of us, oil industry, what is this take-off pay? Our balance sheet will not give. 5 years later, that shut down because the IOC converted the Kandla Bhatinda from product to crude when the Panipat refinery came. What happened to that pipeline? That's still languishing. There's a company which owes the bank 200 crores debts. They just have meetings every day. Bank has not written off because the oil industry owes money. Oil industry is saying that, look, it's not mine, it's a joint venture. So these are some of the journeys we've gone through and we've made mistakes. So let us see what is feasible, what is not feasible. We've come a long way. How are we to ensure that the pipelines are utilized? How are we to ensure that the terminals are utilized? I mean, Petronet story is known to us, Bharat Petroleum, very, I mean, I was there. We said we'll take 60% from Cochin, apna refinery udhar hai. It never came up. And we were, I mean, our people say, but why did you not take up a larger share in the Dahej? But we did it as a, I would say, commercial bargaining. Same thing in Ennore. IOC terminal has come up. Again, when I was there, the same question we asked, what is going to happen? It's not enough to say I've got road loading for a LPG bottling plant costing $1 billion. Really. So these are some of the issues that we have to see. And I've said this before, that how did today the oil industry is very proud to have refining capacity, marketing terminals, 200 depots, aviation service stations, LPG bottling plants, which will feed this country without any further investment for the next 10 years. They're all running at single shift or extended. We put them on 2 shifts, we can handle another 60 million tons. How was it created? We didn't even have discussion, seminar, nothing. Government decided 3 major oil companies, we follow a principle of I mean, it was a fixed return, it was APM days. This is what is required to create infrastructure. Government will support. You invest on 12% return, you work, and it came up. We are very proud. This country actually runs because the way the LPG is served in this country. I mean, it's remarkable. This is a product where the return bottles have to come back. It's not just you give it. It's a very unique kind of an industry. And look, 24/7. Today, any product can be shot in this country, but if people are not having gas cylinder, I mean, you know what happens politically. Now, of course, we've got a second cylinder. We've come to that stage. So that's my take on this, is all that we are doing is fine. If we have to really mean what we say, 200 to 600, do 300 at least. We have to do something different. And I would only say, why are we harping on PNG? Just forget about it. Keep it voluntary. If I want a building, I can afford, I do it. That gas will come somewhere else. It's not in excess supply. You must tell them why. You want to replace LPG. Why? Why have you created those structures? So this is one of the things, and then you must think of how to compensate. I mean, GAIL may be very proud of having so many pipelines. I remember 5 years ago, or 6 years ago, Mr. Tripathi was showing me that he said, "Mera ek do chalta hai, baki sab khali hai." I don't know. I hope it's improved now. I'm sure it is. But that kind of, so one has to take a holistic view of the whole. I mean, I'm not a gas person, so I'm speaking to from the other side. But if you want to go where you think you can go, I don't think you can. But you have to start looking at some fundamentals. Otherwise, ठीक है, PNGRB meeting कर लिया, ये कर लिया, थोड़ा और गैस ले लिया, प्राइस थोड़ा बढ़ा दिया, कम कर दिया, वो तो होते रहेगा. That will probably take you to 6%. To maintain 6% itself is a challenge, which means you have to grow at least 5%. वो तो हो जाएगा. But to go even 7%, if 5 to 6 has taken 10 years, 6 to 7 should take at least not 10 years, but 2-3 years. For that you have to do all this. So thank you very much. I didn't want to speak about subjects you all know. So I just thought I'll give you some other gyan. Thank you.